If you have reached this video in the goal setting guide, congratulations. And as we discussed in the previous video, every little goal and every little step that we make and we achieve is time for celebration. And let's do a little celebratory dance. What's going on, guys? My name is Z and this is Fearless Dreams. In the last episode of the goal setting guide, I'm going to give you the practical example of everything that we discussed in the last 3 episodes. I'm going to use my dream of becoming a successful YouTuber so that you can see and feel the practical side of everything that we discussed. This is going to be a little bit longer video, so let's get right into it. I have some experience already with achieving and actually failing my goals. For example, I managed to win a business plan contest in my university, but I also failed big time of becoming a professional volleyball player. I got injured and I had to end my career. I successfully started a small business on the side, but then I failed to develop it, so actually the business failed. Also, I managed to create a bunch of great friendships that will last me for a lifetime. And in this whole process of failing and succeeding in a different type of goals, I realized one thing, that I need time, and I need time to kind of marinate any idea that I have. So once I got the spark of, okay, I want to create a YouTube channel, that's what I did. I spent around 6 months of basically not doing anything and just thinking about it and see how involved I want to get, and if I still have the motivations after those 6 months that I want to do it. In this period, I started asking myself the questions that would help me formulate the goal and actually tell me if I really want to do it and if it's worth it. Some of the questions that I asked myself were, okay, will you be able to dedicate the time for this? Will you be able to combine it with your work? Because I love my work and I don't want to quit. I just want to do both at the same time. Next thing was, do I see myself doing this in the long run? And actually, why do I want to do it? Is it just, to create a YouTube channel just because everybody else is doing it? Or I have something more important to say and maybe I can provide value for the people? All those kind of things were just coming to my mind, and I was just working with those questions until I finally got the answer of the question, okay, yes, I want to do a channel. After this whole process, I came out with a very specific goal: to create a successful YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2019 that will provide value for everyone that's watching a video. And how am I going to do this? By sharing my personal experience and personal knowledge, and in the process also, have fun. And since this is quite an ambitious goal, I said to myself, okay, maybe I need some additional goals to this one so I don't get freaked out. So I said to myself, okay, maybe I want to do some videos in different countries, and that will be a goal. Visit 2 or 3 or 5 different countries and 2 continents. That in my eyes, it's somehow easier because I'm already traveling quite a lot, and just combining it with the YouTube goal, it will be like putting me on the right track to success. And since I already had a lot of experience with other goals, I was becoming more and more obsessed with every minute. I even found myself just laying in bed and thinking only about this channel and how I wanted to look and what I wanted to say and in what locations I want to shoot videos. Sometimes even when I was going out with friends and they talk about something and actually mention my name, and I'm just not there. I'm just somewhere else thinking about the future and how I want to make this big thing happen. And in this whole process of 6 months, I started writing down little ideas here and there, just to get a feel how I want the channel to be named and what kind of videos I'm going to shoot and what are going to be the general topics, like successful professional or personal growth and traveling maybe, or maybe personal finance. All those big ideas that were not really structured in a way. So I can show you on the computer how I did it and what were like my process and what kind of tools I use to do this. As you can see, it's just a simple keep from Google, and I just started writing down like names like Success Evolution or making it easy, grow easy, life touch, whatever, you know. So after that, at some point, I came out with Fearless Dreams, and just set, achieve, repeat, some kind of a slogan on this. Once I was 100% convinced that I want to do this and that I want to launch the channel, I started doing intense research. So I needed a way to structure all this information and put it in place where it will be accessible anywhere and it will be easy for me. For that specific thing, I use Google Drive, and it's extremely easy. I just put everything on the go in the drive, and as you can see here, I have like a blueprint of the viral video checklist, and this is, by the way, by video creators. It's a great channel. I absolutely recommend it. And I just have this as a checklist to guide me through the process. I also downloaded some research on the subject of affiliate marketing. I think it was this one, but it involved everything connected to YouTube. And as you can see, everything here is like, there's a calendar, there are ideas for videos, there are already specific videos that I have kind of written down and broken down into the topics that I want to talk about. Then as I was doing the research, I was kind of figuring out what are the little goals that I need to set in order to make the bigger one come true. And I started just writing down things that are essential and what are part from this bigger thing. For example, I have this action plan, and in this specific example, I use Excel, but you can use whatever you want, guys. So I have the months laid out because I needed to have like a time frame, and here on every row you will see every little specific goal that I was planning to achieve by that time. And let's just go through some of them. Practice speaking. This is something that obviously every YouTuber needs to do, and I needed to do. So I let myself for like 4 or 5 months just to practice this before even launching the channel and just posting some videos. I remember I was shooting at home and just with my phone, and I didn't show those videos to anyone. I was just reviewing them, how I look on camera, what are my gestures and everything, and how I do compare with other people on the internet, and just learning the art of speaking in front of a camera. Next two big things were learning how to shoot video and learning how to edit. So again, I left myself a few months, and I took specific courses about video editing and video shooting. So they're two completely different things. And as you can probably tell by the quality of these videos, I'm still not really good at it, but I'm getting slowly better and better, because the whole setup with lighting and camera settings and everything, it's a science, and you need time to develop the skills. And also, I still don't have a proper lighting setup, so you probably see that this is one of the biggest minuses of the videos, that they're not properly lighted, or I'm using natural light and it changes, it fluctuates it all the time. Another big thing is video editing, and I took several courses. I'm using Premiere Pro. I'm nowhere near to even just average, but I'm trying to do it faster and faster. It was taking me like 10 hours to edit a clip. Now it's down to, I don't know, like 6-7 hours, depending on the length. And it just gets better and better in time. And obviously, I've said here that until December, I need to get like a little bit better. And to be honest, I feel that I'm there. So next point is just to improve on all the things that I've learned. Next thing I want to share here with you is just develop scenarios and video ideas. I think this is essential for every channel, and it's an ongoing process. It's not like you can just do it for 1 month or 2 months and then that's it. If you want to continue doing this YouTube for more than a year or so, you need to have a lot of ideas, and you need to constantly be generating new ideas that will be also kind of relevant to the moment in time that you're going to post them. So yeah, I said to myself, I'm going to start with 100 ideas. So unless I have 100 ideas for videos, I'm not going to launch the channel, and then build on this as we're going. And that's what I did. And I can show you just a very quick list here that I have on my computer. It's called obviously 100 videos. You can see that I have listed just randomly under some topics all the ideas that I've had. I've highlighted some of them that are already happening. Ignore the two languages. Whenever it comes to mind in English or Bulgarian, I just write it down. And I'm up to 94 at this stage. But I also use like this little cheat sheet where on the go I write down some ideas for videos, and I'm already over the 100 video ideas that I had as a goal. So that's something very, very important, and I think very good that I managed to do this. The next thing is the interior setup. So I still don't have a studio at home, and as you can see here, I'm planning to do this until January, and I'm quite on point. One of the big things, as I already mentioned, is lighting. So I've ordered my lighting already and I anticipate it in January. So I hope I have a setup at home where I can just go and shoot videos after work and not just go around in the city or just ask people to lend me their offices like right now to shoot some videos. Buy equipment, again, it's a very big investment. So I started doing this in October, and slowly but surely I'm buying everything that I need, and in the future I'll probably upgrade some things, and maybe I'll need a drone for, you know, just very epic B-roll shots, and that's something that that I'm looking into. Build few videos and launch the channel. As you can see here, I planned it for February next year, but since I was very, very excited and I was moving quite fast with the other tasks, I decided, the hell, I'm going to launch it in November and just build from there, because I felt good, and yeah, so this goal I've overachieved many times over already. Also, something that I failed while doing this process is to use this calendar that I'm going to show to you. I thought that I'm going to be using this as a template for when I'm going to shoot something, and then when I'm going to edit it, and then when I'm going to post it. And it was just too complex for me. I didn't really like the layout, and that's why I'm not using this calendar anymore. Instead, I'm just using a simple note, and as you can see here, I have the videos with the dates and the subjects. When I'm going to post them, this is the date of posting. And of course, I would just build onto this because it's quite much easier for me. So as you can see, guys, I'm writing everything down, even to the smallest ideas that probably won't ever happen. But I just need to have them in the database of ideas so that, you know, maybe at some point I really like it, or I completely develop it in a different direction and I use it for a video. And this is an ongoing process. I constantly write things down, even when I'm driving or before I go to sleep. Ideas pop into my head all the time. And also, great resource are the people around me. So they're like, you should do a video about this or about that, or you can use this as a shooting location. Since I'm already somewhere in the beginning of this whole process, but I launched it, so I started, I'm doing many different things, as you can see. And one of the most important things are that I'm discussing it constantly with the people around me, especially with my friends. First of all, I actually told them before I put the plan into place, so you know they could hold me accountable for whatever I'm doing, and also to double check the idea. You know, they might say, okay, you shouldn't do this, you wouldn't be any good, or you don't have the talent. So it's always good to cross-check different ideas with your closest people. After that, this evolved into discussions. So I was discussing with them ideas for videos, so they could give me their feedback, and you know, sometimes I would even involve them in the video so they feel like as a part of the process. In addition to my closest friends, I was also talking, and I'm still talking with people that I don't know or that are not that close to me. And of course, I don't go like, hi, my name is Z and I'm a YouTuber. No, because it's completely weird, to be honest. But in the conversation where you're like, okay, what are you doing and what are you doing in your free time? I always try to mention this because I think it's a great conversation starter, and you can just, you know, get the feedback from random people, because the people that are closest to you will always tell you the good part. And I actually really need the bad part, like what I suck at and what I need to improve. And actually that is something that I want to ask each one of you guys. If you have seen any of my videos or if you're just watching this one, please provide me with negative feedback in the comments below. This is extremely important and actually keeps me even more motivated to get better and better. Next thing that I regularly do is just celebrate the whole process. First of all, this as an experience is great pleasure and it's a great passion for me, so I enjoy every single moment. But once I achieve a little milestone, I'm sure to celebrate it. Like recently I hit 100 subscribers and I was like, wow, I made it on YouTube. Imagine this, 100 people subscribed to me. Well, most of them were family and friends, and I'll probably make a separate video on how to get 100 subscribers on YouTube. But still, it was a reason to celebrate. This is valid for all kinds of goals, small or big, just find reasons to celebrate. That is everything for today's video, guys, and also for the goal setting guide. I hope you enjoyed it and you found the perfect path for achieving any goal that you can wish for. Although it's the point of the year where we set the annual goals and we have our New Year's resolution, I strongly encourage you to do this regularly, every week or every month. As I said, this process of goal setting is a skill and you can develop it with time. So don't be scared and do this regularly in order to be more successful in formulating your goals, creating a plan for them, and putting it into action. Now go back to the drawing board, create some amazingly ambitious goals, and enjoy every single moment of the process of achieving them. My name is Z, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!